Good morning, everyone. If you can follow me on Instagram at dearreetalk. Also, if you can go ahead and like this video coming in, share and comment below if you have any thoughts regarding this video or concerns. Subscribe, and everything that I state here is allegedly and always in my opinion, unless I have the proof or facts. This is fair use. This is for teaching, news reporting, celebrity entertainment, celebrity news, and just good old education. Okay, guys, y'all can hear my voice is super raspy. Ree was doing too much, turning up too much, but I'm trying to get it together. So, anywho, guys, I want to go ahead and I came across this article and also this video. I want to shout out to Fox 5 Atlanta for this reporting. I want to say thank you to you guys. And I just felt like anybody that lives in Georgia, there are some new law changes coming in beginning July the 1st, which is right around the corner. Okay, so let's take a listen. And you never know, this could be a law that pertains to you if you live in Georgia. And here we go.
Laws going into effect July 1st, and some of them could directly impact you or your community. So just take a look at the list here. The new laws involve everything from squatters to spam calls. The Telephone Consumer Protection Act prevents anyone from making a call on another company's behalf. The Georgia Squatter Reform Act allows squatters to face criminal misdemeanor trespassing charges and fines for back rent. They can also be evicted within 3 days if police have been notified. The new Georgia Criminal Alien Track and Report Act will require state law enforcement to work alongside federal immigration officials in reporting and potentially detaining suspected illegal immigrants charged with crimes. And there are other laws that look to punish drug dealers for fentanyl deaths.
Okay, guys, I'm going to let you hear it one more time.
Laws going into effect July 1st, and some of them could directly impact you or your community. So just take a look at the list here. The new laws involve everything from squatters to spam calls. The Telephone Consumer Protection Act prevents anyone from making a call on another company's behalf. The Georgia Squatter Reform Act allows squatters to face criminal misdemeanor trespassing charges and fines for back rent. They can also be evicted within 3 days if police have been notified. The new Georgia Criminal Alien Track and Report Act will require state law enforcement to work alongside federal immigration officials in reporting and potentially detaining suspected illegal immigrants charged with crimes. And there are other laws that look to punish drug dealers for fentanyl deaths.
Okay, guys. So like she was saying, the laws will be in effect July the 1st, which is right around the corner. So I'm going to attach to the description box a link where you can see the entire list, what it means, and if you're interested. But there were a few that caught my eyes. If anyone that's living in Georgia that has a HOA, which anybody that's dealt with an HOA know they can be a pain in the butt. And most of the time, even if you have a house there, if you don't follow their rules, they can put a lien on your house. Well, one of the regulations is an HOA regulation that becomes effect July the 1st. Homeowners and condo associations must give property owners time to address a contract violation. So, in the past, I'm not sure about how they operate in Georgia, but they'll come in swift and fine you and keep fining you and keep fining you. And I'm glad that they're doing the Georgia Squatter Reform Act. Squatters can face a misdemeanor trespassing charge, fines for back rent, and eviction within 3 days of police notification. Because, after COVID, they're getting out of control. So, you guys, if you're in other states, check your states. If you own properties and you guys are going through problems with squatters, you've heard horror stories. So, and this is another one about paid parental leave. State workers will get double parental leave up to 240 hours. So if you work for the state of Georgia, Starting July the 1st, state workers would get a double parental leave up to 240 hours. This is about protecting Georgia Children on Social Media Act. Children will receive guides for social media use and internet safety in schools. Mandatory scoliosis testing will be eliminated, and schools can use non-bus vehicles for transporting. So, and then they have another one about free state IDs for teens between the ages of 14 and 17 in the custody of the Division of Family and Children Services will get free IDs. It was another one. And anybody out there that's doing drag racing or have family members that's doing racing, if they get caught, after starting July the 1st, illegal drag racing. Repeat offenders may face felony charges, license suspended, fines, and 3 months to 10 years in prison. Anybody's getting married, they have an expedited license now for marriage, and family therapists will be able to get expedited licensing starting July. And this is another one for anyone that's doing hair in the homes, or that don't have license. Beginning July the 1st, license requirements are removed. Beauticians who blow dry hair, wash hair, or apply makeup no longer needs a license. So if you're doing those things like blow dry hair, washing hair, and you're doing makeup, as long as like there's no chemicals and all those things, you no longer need a license. Um, and so you heard about the tracking of the aliens, Georgia Criminal Alien Track and Report Act. State laws enforcement must work with federal immigration officials to report and detain suspected illegal immigrants charged with crimes. I think that's a good thing because if you come over here, and this is my opinion, if you come over here and you do a crime, I think that you should have to um, be sent back. I mean, that's just how I feel. Because if you come over here and, you got some people out there that are doing the grape, read between the lines, doing grape, unaliving people, and things like that, or doing fraud. And I mean, for me, if you're doing fraud and you're taking away from, someone that really needs it and that's a citizen, but if you're over here trying to live a productive life and you're just minding your business, I don't think you should be bothered. Those are my opinions, and my opinions alone. I really am glad they're, cutting, just really getting hard on this fentanyl unaliving, because it's getting out of control. So, they put in a budget and different things of that nature. So that's just some that I wanted to read out to you guys. But like I said, I'm going to put in the link for you can go ahead and look because it's a lot. It's a lot more. You can look to see if anything potentially, that concerns you. Or let's see, if anybody dealing with livestock theft, if you own farms, there are livestock theft penalties. Stealing livestock in Georgia will result in a $10,000 fine and 2 to 15 years in prison. And I think, that's another thing that's a good thing because, that's the people's livelihood. That's how they feed their families and their employees and everything. So, but anywho, that I just wanted to drop in and give you guys that tidbit information. Have a great Saturday. Peace and soul. Mwah. And thank you for listening and watching. Bye bye.